The prison officials could not contain their shock when they got to El Chapo's cell and found that he was nowhere to be found. The gate was firmly locked. There were no holes in the walls or in the ceilings. So how did he escape? And even more puzzling, how did he evade arrest for several years? Where was he hiding? From secret tunnels to mansions with high walls, let's take a look at the secret hideouts of the drug lord. Joaquin Guzman was known to hide in plain sight, living in simple buildings that didn't reflect his billionaire drug lord status. It is believed that he did this to stay inconspicuous, as he lived under the radar, snaking his way from one location to another. 2 of his houses were discovered during desperate attempts by Mexican authorities to capture one of the most wanted men in history. The now abandoned home was besieged by Mexican Marines in 2014 as they sought to capture El Chapo. To gain access into his house, they had to completely tear down a steel-reinforced door. But the doors were nothing compared to what was within the home. After gaining entry into the home, they found that their target had escaped through a hidden tunnel. Right in his bathtub, there was a hidden ladder leading to a tunnel specially constructed for that purpose. There was a storm drain right beside the home, and this aided the construction of the tunnel, which led to not 1, but 6 other homes. As soon as he caught wind of the Marines, he was racing down the tunnel after the click of a simple button raised the bathtub. A mechanized hinge system helped raise the tub and revealed a staircase. After several hours, the drug lord and his bodyguard were picked up by their security team after coming through a sewage drain soiled from head to toe. It was a 2,800 square foot home in Culiacan. The bungalow had bare walls, low ceilings, and window bars. It even had security cameras that monitored every corner of the house to ensure that no one could gain access to the building without being seen. El Chapo wasn't found until 6 days later in Mazatlan, another neighboring city. Further raids on the house revealed a collection of guns hidden inside walls, cupboards, and closets. Even wads of cash were stashed in secret locations. The walls were also fitted with some exotic works of art, a testament to El Chapo's liking for works of art. Earlier this year, in a quite surprising turn of events, the house was given away in a national lottery alongside other seized homes and properties of notorious criminals. It had been previously listed on the market for about $180,000, but was taken down when no buyer came forward after an extended period. It was given away under the name Casa en Culiacan with no reference being made to its dark history. Reports say that the new owner is skeptical about being known or even moving into the house, as the region is still under the control of the Sinaloa Cartel. Some repair work was done on the house to prepare it for its new owner. The interior and exterior were painted, and the escape channel was blocked with a load of cement and a thick concrete slab. The surface was also tiled over. This was El Chapo's final home before he was finally captured by security operatives in 2016. Mexican Marines stormed the home on Yaculpan 1002 Boulevard, Los Mochis, in the wee hours of the morning, seeking the drug kingpin. However, after riddling the doors and entrance with multiple bullets, they gained entrance into the building, only to find that Guzman had escaped. Just a few minutes before he was arrested, he escaped through a secret passageway and crawled through a storm sewer leading to another site, which was about 900 meters away from the home. It turned out to be an intricately designed and well-planned escape route leading from the home into the sewer system of the city. This Black Swan operation turned out to be successful. However, it wasn't an easy capture. The home was a 2-story apartment with 3 bedrooms, a living room, and a master bedroom which appeared to belong to the notorious drug lord. It was in this room that a secret entrance and escape route was discovered, right inside the walk-in closet. The closet had a glass wall behind which the escape tunnel had been constructed. In the path from the bedroom to the tunnel, a staircase was constructed, leading up into the sewer manhole. From that point, a steel door had also been installed. Opening it would then lead into the sewer system. As they carried out their escape, the other gang members stayed behind to battle security operatives and buy the escaping leader some time as he made his way through the tunnel with his closest bodyguard. Photos from the apartment after the event showed walls riddled with bullets and floors covered in pools of blood. El Chapo was later captured by 2 federal police officers as they sought to escape in a stolen car. They took them to a motel as they waited for backup to arrive. A few hours after the arrest, media houses both within the country and outside were allowed access into the home to cover the scene. It was in disarray, to say the least. Till today, the house is off the market due to several unresolved court cases. This turned out to be Guzman's last escape stunt. Residents spoke about the making of the secret hideout, explaining that it once belonged to a couple who had moved and sold the property. Afterward, they noticed that construction and remodeling works were being done. First, olive trees were planted on both sides of the house to form a sort of canopy, keeping the house away from plain sight. Then, high walls were built, and the whole building was painted white. It was over a year before the building's new owner, El Chapo, moved in. In the aftermath of events, his move was described by various analysts and commentators as an unwise decision, fueled by pride or poor judgment. Yet, with such a remarkable escape plan, he must have felt safe. El Chapo is currently serving a life sentence in a super-secure jail facility in the US, but before his final capture in 2016 and subsequent extradition in 2017, he had not only evaded arrest, but also escaped prison on several occasions. Each time, he went through extensive, expertly constructed tunnels. In 1995, Guzman was sentenced to jail after he was involved in a deadly shootout at the Guadalajara airport in 1993. 6 years later, he made a successful escape from Mexico's Puente Grande maximum security prison. This time, his hideout was a simple laundry basket with dirty clothes. He was wheeled out by a guard into a waiting vehicle and remained a free man for over a decade. Again, in 2015, he broke out of Altiplano's maximum security prison. This time, it was a sophisticated tunnel like never seen before. Guzman's cell was monitored by security cameras, but there was one blind spot: his shower area. It was to this spot that his team drilled a hole for his escape. If you think that's remarkable, hold on, because there's even more. The 20 by 20 inch opening led to a passageway that was 33 feet high and fitted with a ladder by which the fleeing inmate made his descent into the tunnel. At over 5 feet tall and 28 inches wide, it provided the perfect escape route, as El Chapo could even stand upright in it. This was no miniature hole in the ground. It was well lit and ventilated. Jim Dinkins, the former head of investigation for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, remarked that it was a sophisticated tunnel built by the best hands. It had tracks built for a sort of modified bicycle, which was likely used to transport materials to and fro the cell, and perhaps ridden by the kingpin as he sought to escape. It's estimated that over 350 truckloads of earth were moved to create the tunnel, and that it might have taken up to a year to complete. The passageway led to an uncompleted building built by the same team that dug the tunnel. A farmer who lived close to the location explained that he had seen workers building the house starting in December 2014, but they stopped halfway and continued to move large quantities of dirt. The stories of the sophisticated tunnels which made El Chapo invincible will be incomplete if we do not mention the brain behind the construction of said structures. He is Jose Sanchez Villalobos. He was a key member of the Sinaloa Cartel and a master architect with a special skill for building underground tunnels. He was known as Lord of the Tunnels due to his expertise and precise execution. He has since been sentenced to 10 years in prison. Now, with both the kingpin and his tunnel maker behind bars, there will likely never be any more underground escapes. El Chapo's only hideout at the moment is the Super Maximum Federal Prison in Florence, Colorado. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you'll definitely like this next video too.